Hello fellow simmers, it's Samuel Beamon of BLS here, and today I'm showing you a new pack which has just been released today, and that is the Dartmouth Tractors pack for Train Simulator Classic, which has been brought to you by BLS. And this is the scenario that comes with the pack, and I just thought that I'll give you a little brief overview and show off the locos and the scenario that you get with the pack. So let's read the briefing. Good afternoon, driver. It is Tuesday the 5th of December 2023, and you have the pleasure of driving the first loaded test run with newly purchased Class 37 Locomotive 37703 with 37275 in tow for insurance. Switch cabs and depart when ready non-stop to Kingswear, where we shall end our session. So I have actually already switched cabs, as you can see, into the number 2 end cab. And yeah, so without further ado, let's get into this. Okay then, so first things first, we want to set up our lights, so we're going to take off our tail lights, like so. Put our master key in, AWS on. Put ourselves into engine only. Place on our head and marker lights. Okay, so before we depart, let's have a little look around the locomotive itself. So this is 37703, which is in its current condition. This is the 2023 condition of 703. And as you can see, it does look incredibly smart, doesn't it? So this reskin was done by Lewis Brown, aka LJ Trains, along with the 37275 reskin that you also get with the pack. But obviously the main focal point is 37703 in its current condition. And this reskin has been done absolutely brilliantly. It looks just like the real thing. We've got the little extra features, such as the sort of outline of where the numbers were. As you can see below the data panel there, you can see like where the transfers used to be for the DRS number, which is a very nice touch. And you can also see where it used to say 37067, just sort of underneath where the new 37703 transfers have been placed on the side. So, you know, it's little things like that which really do make this an absolutely fantastic reskin. We've got all streaking and weathering as per real life. We've also got sort of a decoloured yellow panel there, and sort of you can see inside the markers and the headlight where the original yellow still is, but the rest of it is faded, which again just is a lovely touch. We've also got patchy paintwork in places, like for example we've got this nice sort of clean bit here, whereas the rest of it is all patchy. You know, all of this was taken from real pictures of the real life loco, so we've put a lot of research into this, and I want to put a special thanks out there to Will Braddock for helping us out with the research, especially down to the bogies, which have been reskinned correctly as well. So moving down to 37275, or aka 6975, this is the stalwart of the diesel fleet at the Paignton and Dartmouth Steam Railway. And yeah, basically this was purchased for the railway purely because the railway wanted something a little bit more powerful than their Class 25 that they had previously, which was D7535 Mercury. So yeah, this has been represented incredibly well again by Lewis. For starters, the paintwork is completely different to the standard BR blue. It's sort of a brighter BR blue than the standard blue. It's sort of it gives it, and it's sort of to represent the sort of clean look of it as well, sort of the X-Works-ish condition of it. But yeah, it's incredibly nice. These are some lovely reskins. So the pack requires both 37 packs by Armstrong Powerhouse to the latest updated version, which is the Horn and Turbo Factor edition. So this scenario is the Dartmouth Tractors scenario, and it actually requires some Paignton and Dartmouth Railway coaching stock reskins, which are done by Goldsmith scenarios, which obviously the route itself was also done by GGS as well. but it also requires like the shunters pack for like D3014, which is just stored in this side in here. But there is a scenario included with this pack that just uses the default AP Mark 1s. So anyone who doesn't have the Paignton and Dartmouth Steam Railway reskins, you can use that scenario so you don't have them. But hey ho, let's get underway to Kingswear. So there's no specific time for this scenario. It is literally just a non-stop run to Kingswear, which, you know, as it was in real life, it is a loaded test run, so there's no particular time set for this. So we'll get ourselves underway, release our brake, and get ourselves moving down towards Kingswear. Let's open up the window to get more of a sound in here. Put ourselves into forward. Let's get our motor factor up and clag factor, because this thing is pretty claggy in real life. So, off we go. Oh, it's a gorgeous sound. I do love the AP37. It is a really, really nice pack. Right, so 10 mile an hour out of here, and we will be hitting 25 soon. So, Paignton and Dartmouth Steam Railway route is available through Goldsmith scenarios. Currently their website is down for maintenance, so you can't currently get this through their website. So if you are looking to get hold of this route or any of the reskins associated with this route, I recommend dropping them a message on their Facebook page, and then I'm sure that they'll help out and sort you out with something while that their website is currently down. Should have reached the 25 limit now. Should get a bit of window hanging view action. Oh yes, look at that. Proper view. We're nearly there at the 25 limit. We're not currently there just yet. There we are. Let's let it rip. Glorious. Absolutely glorious. So, obviously this is the only scenario that comes with the pack. Purely because, I mean, to be fair, it's still early days for 37703 at the Paignton and Dartmouth Steam Railway. It hasn't been there for very long. It's a recent purchase. So apart from its test run on the 5th of December 2023, there hasn't been any particular run with it just yet. But I'm sure it'll be out more during the 2024 season. Look at the scenery here, it's gorgeous here. It must be a lovely drive for the drivers to drive along this route in real life. So if anyone wants to get hold of the Dartmouth Tractors pack, I shall link the pack in the description of the video so you can go and download it. It's definitely worth a download. Lewis has done an absolutely fantastic job on these reskins, and yeah, I highly recommend going and taking a look at them. Ho 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 ho. That is a glorious sound by these two beasts. So you can really play with the throttle on this route. It's a very nice drive. Look at the views. Glorious. So while we're here, let us know in the comments what you think to these 37s, and if there's any particular reskins of 37s or any locomotives and rolling stock that you would like to see in TS Classic, let us know in the comments. We're always interested to see what you guys would like in game, and also it's good to have a bit of feedback now and then, so if you've got any feedback on these reskins that you would like to share, please let us know in the comments. Here they are, the Dartmouth Tractors at work. Oh, I've got a missing piece of bridge there, that's interesting. Obviously got a missing asset or something. Right, so we're coming up to the 10-mile-an-hour limit into Churston in a moment, so to slow down, let the gradient do the rest of the work. So I am going to have to perhaps apply a little bit of braking, because we've actually come off of the gradient more than on it now. Credit where it's due, the braking physics have been much improved on the 37. So that tread brake update on the 37 has made it drive a bit nicer. I'll give it credit. Although I haven't updated my Mark 1 coaches to actually have the tread brake update yet. That's why the Paignton Dartmouth Steam Railway coaches actually work for me on my end. So Unfortunately, if you do have the latest version of the Armstrong Powerhouse Mark 1 coaches, you will not be able to, well, use the Paignton Dartmouth Steam Railway coach reskins, unless of course someone does an update patch for the latest version of the AP Mark 1s to use the tread brake physics. I personally haven't updated my Mark 1 coaches because, I mean, it's just really doesn't bother me. Just don't really understand the purpose of having a tread brake update for the coaches, but hey ho, each to their own. So obviously no AI traffic or passing trains at Cheston, because obviously the run that we're doing was on a non-public day. So we've got no particular steam service that we need to pass. So really simple, really easy scenario for anybody to really play. Going downhill now, so we'll just let the locomotive do the work for us. A little bit of power up here to get us up to 25. Don't need a great deal amount. So another thing I really do admire about the 37 as well is even on, you know, sort of a low power rating, it even sounds good. You don't need to full whack it for it to sound good. Start applying a little bit of braking here. Yeah, it's a very steep downhill gradient just past this tunnel, so you need to be very careful when you're going past this, because you'll see that we very dramatically gain speed. Won't be too much longer to Kingswear. Just be rounding the curve soon and getting there. Paignton Dartmouth Steam Railway is actually one that, again, I would need to go and visit one day. It's one I would like to go to. I mean, Kingswear, looking at photographs and stuff, looks absolutely fantastic. Like, the place just looks gorgeous. It's somewhere I definitely would like to go one day. Like a little holiday or something. Also, you got the South Devon Railway, which isn't really too far away from here. So plenty of opportunity for some railway action. One thing I will say about this route that I have noticed is frame rates. The frame rates are not what I would necessarily call the best. I tend to get quite a lot of tile stutter on this route. And although I adore the detail of this route, there are some details which I feel are not really necessary to be placed down. Like, there's loads of little things, especially earlier on in the route, where they're just, in my opinion, just not really needed. Bit of an overuse of certain assets. That's the only thing I would say about this route that lets it down slightly, is performance, but the detail is there, and for those who like and adore the Paignton Dartmouth Steam Railway, then I recommend grabbing it. At the end of the day, it is another preserved route that we have in TS. Preserved routes are something that I want to see more of, to be honest. I'd love to see a new Swanage Railway. I think we need a new one now. So here we are approaching Kingswear. I mean, just look at the scenery, look at that, it's gorgeous, isn't it? Just absolutely stunning. All the detail of all the, like, boats and buildings and everything. I mean, it really is a gorgeous looking route. I do admire the work that GGS have put into this route. I mean, look when you're viewing it this side as a passenger, look at that. Oh, it's glorious. It really is. Okay, so we're on the approach to Kingswear, so we need to start slowing up our train in a moment as we are approaching the 10 mph speed board. I haven't route learned this route, so I have to get the HUD up to know where the speed boards are. Lovely views here. See all like the buildings and stuff on the top of the hill slash mountains. I mean, would you call them mountains? Or are they just like really, really steep hills? Don't really know. I suppose you'd call them mountains. They're more mountains, aren't they? So what I'm going to do is just park just over the point so that we can run round. Or in realistic terms, I mean we don't actually have to run round in this scenario, but realistically they would have had to run round. Or a shunter takes them out, but before the canopy, I would say. There we are. Sorted. So here we are at Kingswear. Yeah, there's some room to run around there. So what this would have to do is we'll have to uncouple from that 37, go to the head shunt, run round, and then that 37 will have to uncouple, blah 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 blah. You get the point. So yeah, scenario complete. Well, it all seems well with 37703. We should get the locomotive hauling public trains in no time. Scenario complete. So there we are, guys. I hope you've enjoyed this video. And go and get the pack. It's released now via the British Locomotive Studios website. It's all linked in the description of the video for you. And I hope you enjoyed this video overview of the new pack. So thank you for watching. This has been Samuel Beamon of British Locomotive Studios. Comment, like and subscribe. Let us know in the comments what kind of videos you would like to see. And I'll see you all soon. Goodbye for now.